Let me touch it and be okay. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Yeah, I thought about that. Okay, so like I said, it's been quite a while and for good reason, and I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit of why. Okay, a friend of mine was talking to me yesterday, and someone that is close to me and my wife, very popular person out there, and we've known this person for quite some time now, close to, I would say, getting to 4 years now or so. And she was really very concerned. She was very concerned about, she was concerned about me, concerned about my life, concerned about what, just concerned, just very, very, very concerned. And that, what she had to say really got me thinking. It made me also concerned, you know. But then, you know, God works in very, very funny ways, very mysterious ways. Just when I was thinking about a couple of things that she talked about, I stumbled onto the Facebook page of one of my very good friends, one of my brothers, you know, somebody that would go way back. And that's what I'm gonna start from here, and that's where I got the title of my broadcast today from. This my dear brother and friend is Mike Iwerima. Mike Iwerima will go way back from Family Worship Center in Nigeria. I'm gonna share. I hope he doesn't mind. This is his Facebook page, Mike Iwerima. Sorry, Mike, I'm making you popular without your permission. So he posted this picture. He posted this picture, and when he posted this picture, he wrote something interesting. He says, no matter what you do in life, always protect your integrity and not your popularity. I was like, wow. Just when I was thinking about what this lady said, I saw this. And this is part of what I was telling the lady when we were talking. But she was so concerned. I mean, she was near tears, saying, Dr. Chidi, I know you very well. I know your wife very well. I know you're a truthful person. The kind of people you're mixing with, the kind of people you're bringing on your show, you know, it's and she went on and on and on, and it was about my integrity. But it just dawned on me that when a lot of people are talking to you about your integrity, they're not really talking to you about your integrity. They're talking to you about your popularity. Honestly speaking, I appreciate everybody who, you know, who loves me, who loves my wife, who cares about us. But if you really love us, you have to be very careful what you are advising me to do or what you're hoping that I will do or not do. We've been having issues with, just so you guys know, we've been having issues with YouTube
and with Facebook and all of these people. As you know, I'm an activist, and it's not easy. The way they treat us is not the way they treat other channels. Okay, so we we face these challenges all the time. Like right now, they will not spread my my channels. They will not spread our channels everywhere. And of course, we're broadcasting two events at the same time. As I'm speaking to you, Omoyele Sowore is live in Benin at the Actors Guild of Nigeria, their annual conference. So I'm just going to do this shortly and get back to that program. So actually, if you're here, you can join us at that program. I'm going to send the link that you guys can see what's going on. I'm going to send the link here. I had set this up, but I guess Dr. Erica also set up that one. So this is the link to where Omoyele Sowore is talking right now in Benin. But I just had to do this quick one. And why am I saying this? I care about my integrity, and I have integrity. Somebody already said, "Oh, YouTube doctor, do you have integrity?" You see, that's you just writing and typing whatever you wish, like typing. But I don't care about my popularity whenever I'm doing what God has led in my heart to do, and that is including my lifestyle, including who I bring on my channel, including who I associate with, including topics that I take upon, including the fights that you see me fighting. I do all that based on my conviction, based on what God leads me to do. Okay, so when you come to me with all the love and all the advice, I beg you, don't help me to protect my popularity. It's not as important to me as my integrity. I don't care if only one person watches my video. I don't care if only one person sees the truth that I speak and believes it the moment I am saying it. Truth is not just for now. Truth is not for the moment. Truth is forever. Truth is the only thing that will outlive all of us. Lies can only live for a while, but at the end of the day, they will fail. Truth will always triumph over lies, and this may happen long after you are dead. So I don't care about popularity, because popularity will come and go. Nobody has been popular for all the time in life. No, you're popular just for a time. Maybe you're popular in a particular thing. When that thing stops raining and there's a new thing, your popularity in that area will be gone. Okay, so because of that, you don't protect your popularity, you protect your integrity. When the person said, "Oh, you know what, your YouTube channel is not what I thought it was, because the name is Worship Media, and I thought it was all about worship and church." I said, "You see, that's where you go wrong. Actually, that's the reason why we answer Worship Media. Worship Media doesn't mean that worshiping doesn't mean that it's only when you go into church that you're worshiping God, because what that makes people do is when they step out of that church building, they live a certain kind of life that is fake. And whenever they come into the church building, that's when they worship God. So I want to prove to people that I worship God with everything I do. What I'm doing right now is a form of worship unto God, because I'm speaking the real truth that I know. And I'm believing that somebody will listen to it and it will affect their life. That's the way that I preach my message. Okay? So, and when you go to our channel, you should go to the video. The first video you see on our channel, our intro video, will explain to you what Worship Media channel is all about. We are not a church. We don't discriminate. We carry news about every other denomination, every religion. We want to relate with human beings. We are realists. We live in a world. We live in a world where you enter a taxi that is being driven by a Hindu man? Are you going to leave that taxi because the person is not a Christian? I'm a Christian. but I have to relate with everybody in this world. That's the way we roll. That's what we're all about. So when you don't understand our channel, don't please go and say that, oh, you know what we're doing, you know who you are. No, you don't. Try to take time to understand. Don't assume because you see me do one program one day, that's who I am, that's what I am. No, you only saw me doing that particular program. So don't come to your final conclusion about us. But if you decide to do that, you do that at your own risk, because it's just you building your assumptions and presumptions or your conclusions on a false premise, on a false foundation. Now, I've been so many things in life, and I'm so grateful to God for that. I've attained so many heights educationally, socially, culturally, whatever. And I'm so grateful that I attained those levels in life. But I don't carry them on my head. I don't. Right from the primary school I attended, I was just telling my wife the other day that I have been so privileged. I remember that even in secondary school, I was serving a senior, and because I was serving a senior, I had some privileges. I got extra food, so I didn't have to suffer so much, you know. And when it was time for when it was just a year before I became a prefect, I was attached to a prefect. So it helped me not to suffer from seniors, other seniors that would always maltreat those classes under them. Then we had only class 5, and they would always punish class 4 students. But because I was attached to a prefect, I had that privilege of being treated a little bit differently. And I ended up becoming the prefect, the light and energy prefect in school. So I had privileges growing up. In my university, I had a business in school, and I was already making money. Ask anybody who went to school with me. I had Hard Knot Designs, and I was making money. My mother never paid even one dime for my school. The money she brought for my school in my first year, by the time she came, I was already making cards, pictures for Valentine. And I told her I did not need that money. That's how favored and blessed I've been. And right up to my NYSC days, I used my NYSC allowance like the first 3 months. And then I was promoted. They took me to Benue Cement Company, where I was given a job as a full staff, even though I was a member of the national, even though I was an NYSC member. And then I got a job to build a hotel, renovate a hotel in Makurdi by General Malo, and I got paid big money. So I never had to touch my allowance. I was already rich as an NYSC student. And then I came to Abuja. I sacrificed all my life and everything in church for 4 years. For 4 years, I had to go. Okay, so now this is where I need you to listen. Even though I had my master's degree in architecture, even though I was doing well in Makurdi, but I lost all that money when I came to Abuja. I started from scratch. And when I came to Family Worship Center, they were building the permanent site. And they told me that they were all volunteers. I said, yes, I would like to work with you. And by then I was in Living Faith Church. I had to go to Shiloh. I was part of the engineering team at Shiloh that built the later part of Shiloh and prepared it for the commissioning of that Shiloh building with Living Faith Church. And I came back and I continued with Family Worship Center. I moved to the church site. I sold my car. I sold everything I had. I left where I was living with my friends in town, and I moved to the church site. No electricity, no water. I was doing my thing in the bush. I was bathing outside with my master's degree, and I was the project architect. The chief architect was architect Imande, Vicky Imande, and the chairman was Kokoruwe, Eugene Kokoruwe. But I was the project architect. I was the architect on site, supervising architect. But with all of that, I was living in the church site. I didn't care about my prestige. I didn't care about that I was a master's degree holder. No, I had given my word that that's how I was going to contribute to the church building. I didn't have money, but I promised God I was going to go to church and live there. And I was getting small allowance then, but the allowance I couldn't even pay for my mama put. By the 15th of the month, I was eating mama put there for how you eat on is it advance or something? You didn't have money. What am I saying? It's not about popularity, it's about your integrity. And with Family Worship Center, with Pastor Sarah Omaku, with all the leaders in church, my integrity is intact in that church because I had lived up to my commitment with God. And because of that, God blessed me. The single thing that I asked God for while I was working in that church was that I would have a good wife. You judge for yourself if I have a good wife or not. That's just how God works with me. And that for me is more important to protect than my popularity, because the person who will take care of my popularity is God, it's not me. All I have to do is protect my integrity. And so as I went on with my religious beliefs, I don't stand with the popular opinion. People think I have to dress a certain way, I have to talk a certain way, I have to behave a certain way, be all spiritual. No, I don't do that. I don't follow the popular way. I don't go to a church because there are millions of people in that church. No. If I listen to your message and it does not resonate with me, I could go to a church that I went to a church in Boko when I was in Benue State. My car, my little Nissan panel van as a youth corper, that was the church car. That was the church that will put speaker on top and go for crusade. Okay, it was, I was the choir leader. It was a tiny church. There were big churches. I didn't have to go to those big churches. But where did I end up? I ended up in Family Worship Center, which was the biggest church in Abuja at that time, the most beautiful church. So God always pays you. That is much more interesting to me than popularity. And that is what makes you, when you see me aligning myself with the African Action Congress, with Omoyele Sowore, it is because that's what I believe in. That is the person that I feel has integrity. You don't have to believe in what I'm saying. You don't have to stand on the same place with me, but I don't have to be with the popular group, because I have looked at it and I don't find it comfortable. I don't find it truthful. So I have pitched my tent where I see that there is light, where I see truth, where I see integrity. I am not protecting my popularity. I am protecting my integrity. And that's what I'm talking about. In business too. In my business, I'm not about doing the popular thing, doing what gets you the most clients. No, I'm about doing job for my client and having integrity. Most times, a lot of times, in fact, whenever we do a job and our client has a problem with the job, I will do my best. I will do my best to correct that job. I don't say, oh, you know what? If I own up that I'm wrong, then that means I will look like I'm stupid. I'll look like a fool. No, I will own up. I will apologize. I will remedy that job. That is what integrity is all about. And when it comes to my money, I don't care that you say, oh, if I leave the money, the popular. No. I will collect my money also, because I've played my part when it comes to integrity. And when it comes to so many other things, my lifestyle, even with who I support and who I don't support on YouTube, it is not the person who has the biggest followership that is doing the right thing. No. Follow the person that you find integrity with them. Stay with the truth. Even if there remains two of you, stay with the truth. Okay? Watch my relationship with Omoyele Sowore. Watch how far we've gone. We were the few that stuck with him, even when it was not popular. When we all started this 2023 election bid, a lot of people said he should go and sit down, he should stop talking. But look at where he is right now, being invited to almost every high-profile event that they're doing in Nigeria. They have to invite him. First of all, the people that went and manipulate. You see, they manipulated things. They said Sowore didn't matter. They Sowore is bottom. He should. They did all their fake pulls. But you see, when he speaks at events, people listen. People invite him because he brings the spark that they want, and those things are changing. That is because he has integrity. Now, in my relationship also, I don't relate with people because they are popular. I don't relate with people because everybody's relating with them. No, I relate with them because I have sieved them. I've sieved through what they believe in and who they are, and I have seen that yes, I can have a relationship with them. So it doesn't matter what people say, as long as there is that conviction in my heart, I will relate with that person. And that's what you find that happens between me and my wife. So for a lot of you who you are disappointed with who you see me with, the things that you see me do, I would really worry about yourself. Okay, it's not that I don't respect you, it's not that I don't appreciate you, but I am so concerned about pursuing my life and my godliness and my salvation to actually notice what you think or what you don't think. Honestly speaking, I am busy fighting to live a very good life, a truthful life, a life that is built on integrity. That's what I'm busy doing. I'm not busy checking all your comments. Honestly, I check that from time to time, but I'm not busy doing that. I'm not busy going to look at all the channels that are saying things about me. You that you are there, fine. Catch your cruise, enjoy yourself. I give you permission. Make videos with my name. If that is what makes you happy, fine. I'm glad that at least I make you happy. If you gather and I'm the topic, and when you finish talking about me, you feel good, at least I am doing something that is adding value to your life. But if you expect that I will change, if you expect somebody that a lot of you know, I had an interaction with him. Actually, it was Prof X. We had a little interaction, and he said that he knows I'm waiting for him, that I'll be happy to see him arrested. I said, no, my dear brother. If that is all I'm living for, then I must be the most miserable man. Why? Why should my happiness depend on you? You see, that means you have an over bloated impression of yourself. You have a huge false impression of what you are. It's not true. You're not that powerful to control my life. How can you sit down and imagine that what you do makes me happy or not happy? You're almost playing God now. No, it's not true. It's not true. You've heard me say it a lot of times in my program. By the time your actions and inactions, by the time your activities are influencing me, distorting my thinking, making me sad, that means I have given you a parking space in my head. And my head, the parking space in my head is so expensive. I can't. I park my wife. My wife has a permanent parking spot, big parking spot. Then my kids, my younger brother, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my aunties, not in any particular order, but my aunties. I have sweet cousins. Okay, I have cousins I think about. They have kids. They just had kids. I'm thinking about them. Right now that I'm thinking, it's giving me goosebumps. I have my cousins. I have my uncles. I have friends who think about me. I have people that we live with here that I call on the phone when I think about, I pack them in my head. Can you imagine? I would jump all of these people and begin to think about you. You must think of yourself as one kind of very important. No, you're not that important. You're not. So that's what I really want people to understand. I do not care about my popularity as much as I care about my integrity. So when I do things, It may not be popular, but that's fine. It is fine. And you don't have to accept everything I do. You don't have to accept what I say right now, but keep it somewhere because you may need to check it down the road. And one last thing I'm going to say, when you open your mouth and talk about people, not only me, so when you open your mouth to talk about me and so many other people, be careful what you say. Season your words. And by this, I mean even when you post text, season them with salt because you may have to swallow them. Life is not a game. People just come and they say things, they just say whatever they like. It's not a game. It's not a game. Be careful. Because when, like I told my friend yesterday, when you want to swallow that word, because sometimes you say something that you didn't really get the real facts and you discover that you made a mistake. What you said was not correct. And you have to come and apologize and take that word, take that thing that you said back. If you have dropped the word and you didn't season it with salt, when you take that word back, it will taste like stones, like gravel in your mouth. It will taste so bitter and it will taste so uncomfortable. You don't believe that this is what you said. So always be in control of what you say. And with that, I'm going to leave you. I see you blessing people. So please educate us. Many of us knowledge apart from going triangular movement, housework, church again, no extracurricular activities. The Holy Spirit has no pattern. He goes all directions. A church that dresses, talk, behave same way for all members is a cult. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, blessing people. And I'm going to go back and join Shore in his live broadcast. I'm going to come to you guys more often now, especially since YouTube has released us. A lot of you didn't know that YouTube they blocked us. They gave us a strike for posting a video, but it's been released, so you're going to see much more of us. But if you don't see me, please know that we are working in the background, working for our fellow human beings, working for the movement we believe in, working for my community, working for myself too, working for my family, working on my business. Okay, don't jump to conclusions. Whenever we have a moment to spend, let's make the most of it. Every time you have a time to relate with someone, let's make the most of it. If God gives us the grace to come to you more often than this, we will take that and we will run with it. If not, we will do the most that we can. On behalf of my dear wife, Dr. Erica, I'm going to say that I'll see you guys next time. Please take care of yourself and be good. Bye-bye.